Hi there, this is DrCee. For the most part, when couples come to me for therapy, one of the issues that they complain about is the fact that their partner does not listen to them. So today I decided to share some listening tips. Actually, a listening exercise. So here are the steps. First, set aside 15 to 20 minutes of uninterrupted time. There should be no electronics, preferably no family members, children or otherwise, who will cause any reason to be distracted. The first partner will speak for 5 minutes. The other partner, while one person is speaking, will listen attentively. Limited to no interruptions. Interruptions are allowed only for clarification. At the end of the time, you who was the listener will then share with the speaker what was said. The speaker is then able to clarify or to acknowledge whether or not you heard correctly. Then the roles change. The person who was the original speaker will then become the listener, and the steps will be the same. 5 minutes of sharing. The other person listens without interruption and only interrupts if there is need for clarification. At the end of the time, again, the listener will hear from the speaker whether or not the report of what was said is correct. This might seem like a very simple exercise, but trust me, it would be interesting for you to know just how many times there are bits of information shared that were never stated. And the reason why I'm giving you these skills is because many times it is the basis for much conflict in relationships. This is not something that has to be restricted to 15 minutes. And certainly it doesn't have to be restricted to one time per week. I encourage repeated opportunities to do this. And for the most part, avoid the sensitive topics for the initial stages. When you get a greater grip of the skills, then you can venture into addressing more challenging and sensitive topics. But believe me when I say, there is much benefit to be had from practicing these skills. Go ahead, set up that time for this conversation.